Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming up today. My old subscribers, thank you. And to those that are viewing for the first time or that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Please not forget to hit on the like button. A side chick meets the married man while he was shopping for his own wife. And this is actually what happened, where you would see the side chick who now confronted the man that they were actually in a relationship together. Meanwhile, he was there shopping for his wife, and it was captured that they were in the supermarket when all of this transpired. And this side chick who stays in a different state, she doesn't live in Lagos, Nigeria. She stays in a different state, but same Nigeria though. Just had to create the scene after tracking down her lover to the supermarket. And in the video, you could see that the man could be seen totally stunned at the sight of the side chick, whom he never expected to see, as she throws insult at the man's wife. That's a video that's actually making round, where you could see that the lady shocked them, and she even had to tell them to record everything that is actually happening so as to have a proof that this is what transpired between her and her lover, who appears to be a married man. And you can see that the wife is even surprised to see what was happening, and this just happened. And it's so embarrassing, especially to his wife, who didn't even know anything about this other lady. And she never knew that her husband was having an affair outside their marriage. Come to think of it, guys, I'm going to leave the video behind so you would see everything that actually transpired in the supermarket. But this is so surprising and this is very shocking. You will be asking yourself a question: why do some men do this to their wives? Look at his wife, she was taken unaware. And you can imagine how embarrassing this kind of a thing can be. You are out there shopping with your husband, and a woman just come in to now act like she also own your husband. Men, why can't you stick to your wives alone? Look at this couple. They are young couple. It's not like it's an old man, or they are couples that have aged for so long as the man is tired of the woman. They are very young. Why will this man decide that he will now leave his young, beautiful wife and then start having a girl, a different, the worst part is in a different state. You can see how they can just so deceive women. You could see the video I just posted about Hamza and Ivy, where he's even in a different country and now proposed to another single lady in Ghana, and he's married with his wife in the UK, and now keeping another woman and even trying to get her pregnant for him. So you see how some men can deceive women to the point that they don't even think about their wives at home. They don't even think about the feelings of their wives when they get to find out. Who knows, maybe this lady did not even know that this guy was married. Because the way she bumped in, she didn't bump in like she knew he was married. She said she was trailing him. Maybe he had deceived her, she said, for the past 2 years. So which means they've been having an affair for the past 2 years. And the wife did not even know. And probably after that 2 years, he now started playing games with this particular single lady, his side chick. And she had to now trail him. That's why she had to record this, so as to have enough proof for what transpired between her and the guy whom she was actually dating, unknown to her that this man had a wife. And that's why she said, ask him what he has been doing for the past 2 years. And I think she mentioned something like a son. So probably they might even have a child together. Why do some men go to this extent? Why do you deceive women? And then you would now start asking yourself another question. How will they be able to conceal these things for years? Some will stay more than even 2 years. Their wives would never find out. Then now, is it that you should put a tracking device on your husband or on your husband's car so as to start tracking him? Is this another way for women to now be very observant? For some men that are not faithful to their wives. And you can never tell that these men are not faithful. Some of them, they will go out there, keep women, even having a wife. And when they come back to their wives that they have legally married to, they will treat her like an egg. Some will so treat this woman nice that she would not even suspect that her husband can even have any affair outside their home. It's just for some, they will come back home and treat their wives like they are not humans. And when they go out, they treat that other lady like she is their everything. This also calls for an eye opener for women too. Please be very, very careful and don't be carried away from the first sight of a man. Don't be carried away with his gifts. Don't be carried away with his sweet talks. Don't be carried away with his marriage proposal. Not all of them are real. Some of these men are already married. You would imagine that some men are just newly married and then they're still having women outside. More investigation should be done, please, on the path of women. Investigate very well before you say yes to any man or before you even start dating him in the first place. Some of these men are so good at what they do, they will so deceive you that you would never ever think that this person is even married. The way he will treat you will give you all his time. Be very mindful of men that will tell you they are working in a different state. They will travel all the time. Be very watchful because that is one of the red flags you should point at. A man who is not in the same state with you or in the same country with you, that is even one of the no-nos when it has to do with some relationships. Because these days, you can never tell. The guy is somewhere talking to you over the phone, and you are in another state or another country responding to him over the phone. You don't even know what's happening there where he is. Look at this one now. It's in a different state. They are not in Lagos together. It's a man that is in Lagos with his own wife. And the lady had to travel all the way. Can't see the man said, "Why did you have to come here? You didn't have to come here all the way. What are you doing in Lagos?" So you could see that he was shocked to even see her because she had to trail him and surprise him that I am getting you now for all the lies you've been lying to me. So now why do some men decide to put themselves into a very difficult situation? All right, look at this whole thing now. Now he now has to go and face his own wife. What would he tell his wife? And how is he going to sort it? And looking at this guy, you could see that he still has very strong feelings for his wife. It's not like a marriage that the man is off from his wife. You could see that he's trying to ensure that he pacifies his wife, even while the other lady is still there and trying to expose him more. Men, are you happy to get yourself in an embarrassing situation like this? Look at these two couple. They are young looking and responsible people. It's not like some wayward couples or some people that don't know what they are doing. How is he going to feel right now, knowing that this video is going viral? And this just happened. It's really sad when some women are so faithful, stay at home, waiting for their husbands or expecting their husbands to arrive from his trip, unknown to them that he is going to have his meeting or trip with another lady, or he has even started another marriage or another family somewhere. Some men are so dubious that they even have children with some other women. Meanwhile, they are legally married to a particular woman and they would leave her and claim they are traveling on a business trip. So women now, if your husband, some of you that you're already having suspicions about your husband, you should carry out more investigations to know what is really happening. And so for ladies, single ladies too, some of these ladies, you know that some men are even married. In some cases, some women know, but they still want to go ahead. But in this situation, it didn't look like this lady actually knew the wife. She didn't know the wife, but it sounded like she knew he was a married man because she said something to the wife, asked him for the past 2 years what happened, asked him about the son. She didn't say, "Oh, you're married." So it was so obvious that this other lady knew that this man was a married man. Probably he had did some things to her and she wanted to pay back to him. Because this lady didn't act like, "Oh, I'm shocked to see him with his wife." She didn't say, "Oh, you're married, so you've been deceiving me." No, no, no. She knew all along that he was a married man and she kept on having this illicit relationship with him. So now she even came out to embarrass herself. If you look at the whole thing, she's just embarrassing herself because she knew this man was married. Why didn't you call him up and then you guys will have a private talk together and resolve whatever it is? And come to think of it, why have an affair with someone else's husband? Why would you say yes to someone who has a wife in the house? She is a woman. If someone else does that to her, I'm sure she wouldn't even take it lightly. Why would some women decide to cause pain for another woman? Why would you want to break the heart of another woman in her own husband's home? This has led to a lot of women taking drastic actions. Some women would not take it lightly. They would so attack that woman and ensure that they get to the last of the whole issue. Young and single ladies or women, stay away from married men. A man that is married has got no future with you. You will end up creating a divided life for yourself because the man would not give you his full attention. He already has his wife in the house. You just want to be a party to breaking another woman's home. Okay, right now she came out openly and then trying to tell the wife, okay, ask him what he has been doing for the past 2 years and the son for the past 2 years or something. She mentioned something about the son. I'm not too sure about that. But notwithstanding, you shouldn't get yourself involved with someone else's husband. What you would not want someone to do to you, do not do that to the other person. I don't know why some women are so comfortable taking up another woman's husband as their own boyfriend or even willing to marry him. So long as they are in different locations, she is okay with it. So long as the man takes good care of her, she is okay with it. Why will you be okay with another woman's husband? All right, look at now what she has done because she has already created a very big scene, not just a scene, she has created a very big division between this couple. And do you think when they go back home, the wife would open arms, accept the husband and jeer at him with what he has done or congratulate him? No, no, no. She just created a very big fight between this couple right now. It goes both ways. Married men, stick to your wives. If you have issues, please consult your family members. You guys should resolve your issues. Some men will give some flimsy excuses and say a lot of things about their wives, and that's what is leading them out there. You're not justified for having another woman outside your marital home. No matter the problems you're having, you're only creating more problems for yourself, and that's what some men don't even know. If you feel your wife has problems, you go to meet another woman. It's just the beginning of a problem on its own. Consult families. Go to your church leaders. Go to your religious leaders. Or seek counseling or go for a therapy. That is what you need. You need to seek for a way to mend your home. Having another woman outside your home is not a solution. You're just compounding problems for yourself. And how are you sure the other new person you're meeting don't even have a problem on her own? Men, please try to seek for a way to mend your homes. Having another relationship outside your marriage would only make matters worse for your marriage. And women, especially those who are having affairs with other women's husband, disease from it. You take pleasure, you having fun, and you think he's the best man on the surface of the earth because he's getting you gifts and doing a whole lot of things for you. Then you don't even care about the other woman who is back home waiting for her husband. How are you going to feel if you are in that woman's shoes? You're sitting down waiting for your husband, unknown to you that your husband is having fun with another woman. Please, some women should think before they act like this. Think before you decide that it's someone else's husband you prefer. Don't be a party to wrecking another woman's home. Pray to God that he should send your own single husband to you. Not praying and asking for another woman's husband to be the person that you would spend the rest of your life with, because you're not having a future. That's a divided attention you're just creating unnecessarily for yourself. And if you have a child for that man, what happens to the welfare of this child? The child will have a father who is not always there for him. Have you also thought of that? Some women will just think of what they are gaining, those material things. That is all they're concerned about. Some are even willing to have babies for this man. And have you thought of your child's upbringing, the need for a father to always be around, not sometimes being around? Because a man who is married can't give you all his attention. He will only be there when he has the opportunity to sneak out of the house. He will only be there when he lies and says he's traveling for a business trip. And then what kind of a life is that? Is that the kind of life you want for your children? Or is that the kind of life you even want for your own self? Where you're sharing a man with another woman? Please, women should think, especially those of you that enjoy having illicit relationship with a married man. Think twice before you jump into this kind of a relationship. It doesn't end well. Some women have lost their lives as a result of this kind of relationship. Some women have gotten into a very, very big problems because of relationships like this. Please think twice. Like I would always say, the golden rule in Matthew 7 verse 12. Do unto others what you would want them to do unto you. That is the golden rule. That is what the Bible says. Don't hurt your fellow human in the quest for your own happiness. Think of the other woman too. Best thing, place yourself in her shoes. How would you feel when you're married and another woman is there, keeping your husband to herself? And when you get to find out, I'm sure it won't be something that will be funny to you. Men and women, you all have lessons to learn. You all have the right thing to do as a husband, as a wife, and as a lady that is not married or that is having an affair with another woman's husband. That is one of the worst things a woman should do to herself. Having a relationship with a married man is one of the worst things you should do. Some women would not know they feel it's fun. Some would outrightly tell you, I prefer dating a married man. Why? Causing problems for another woman makes you happy? Wrecking another woman's home gives you joy? Ask yourself a whole lot of questions before you vent into a relationship that is unhealthy. I call it an unhealthy relationship because in most times, in most cases, it doesn't end well. Think before you act and think before you jump into relationships like this. Friends, what do you all think about this? I'm leaving the video behind so that you can watch and see what had actually transpired in that particular supermarket openly in Lagos, and this just happened. Guys, please, if you have anything to say, you can put that down at the comment section. Please don't forget to hit on the like button. Also, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Thank you. God bless you all.
I told you I would trace you. Did I? Abi? Record this. I told you. Have you paid for that? Sorry, what's the name of the studio? So who are you? Who are you? What is this? What's it concern me?
What are you doing?
Don't ask me that kind of a silly question.
Oh my dear person business.
Hey, wait.
Dear person business.
Okay, calm down.
Wait.
No, hold me.
Dear person business.
Don't worry you.
What do they do you now?
It ain't mad.
This is someone's business.
It's someone's business. Yeah, you okay? Do you know what happened?
You have like
Don't
this.
you
Get outside
this?
now.
I mean, just keep your mouth shut.
Jenny, charge me up.
I told you I was going to trace it to Lagos, Abi.
Okay, so you shouldn't come to
You
your
know that? Yes, I have. For 2 years, oh man, see, this Lagos is like, I'm not calling a problem. I don't come here and joke with you. Hey! Excuse me, I'm asking you a question. Hold on. Don't hold me.
Come.
Take your hands off me.
Okay, please, wait outside. Can we just go outside?
Excuse me, hold on.
Let's go outside.
Take your hands off me. Ask me where you left. So, I don't understand. It's not my business. Oh, you didn't tell me about you. Don't put your hand in my hand. I will put it in your hand. I'm going to take my hand. You won't try no nonsense. Are you mad? Are you stupid?
Why
are you crazy?
You would have done this thing somewhere
I'm
else.
calling you. You're not taking my call.
Okay, so why didn't you send me a text?
For how long? How long now? Leave my hand. For how long? Excuse me. Wait. I asked you. Hold on. I asked you a question. I asked you a simple. I said, who is she and what is happening?
Okay, she's my friend.
That's what happened 2 years ago. Ask him where his son. Why is not taking my calls? I should ask him. I told you. I should ask him now. Yes, you should ask him. Okay, I thought you wanted to be mad. You don't want to be stable. I want to be mad. You want to be mad. I want to be mad because you don't want to be You don't want to be stable. Because the point I need to be mad. Excuse me, hold on. I will squeeze your hand. Give me. What nonsense. What though? I told you. So you brought phone to record? Yes, I need. So that what will happen? Because he shout. You want to shout? He wants to shout. Are you mad? Are you mad? Hold on. Are you mad? You're excuse me. You embarrassing you. You have embarrassed yourself already now. So which one is? We should not put outside. What is? Okay. Excuse me. Don't touch me. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. We are peaceful. I just even want to touch you guys out, but Auntie wants to be mad. Uncle wants to. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't follow me. Please. See, you guys stay here. Down to Lagos for this. Madam, sort yourself. You know me. I don't get stressed. Because you know what we like. Person. Because somebody like me, I don't have problem. Anything where you want making do, I go tell us and make him do it. But you're now trying to fight. What he needs. You're not coming to call me. That's what he needs. You know, because we have been taking my phone. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's not for the fact. It's not for this. Listen, you're talking to my wife. Listen to me. It's not for the fact that I cannot fight over a man. I for beat the hell out of you today now. Because I beat you. Are you mad? We will go around here. Come on, don't touch me now. Why are you touching me? Can you imagine the nonsense? Why you look at you see what you've caused? On a normal day, trash that cannot even speak. I mean, trash cannot look at.
But you, I told you that give me some time.
For how long? Uncle?
Okay, but she comes to my age.
Hey, give me the gun. Give me the gun. You know how long I've been chasing? Give me the gun. Do you know how long? I have to travel out to Lagos. Where is it? Where is the key? So you know this nonsense? Give me the key.
It's just.
It's just one
key.
Let me go. I don't
have time for this nonsense. It's just cause my business. I beg, I draw my card.
They born me, man. Give me a key, make I come up from here. Man is not my problem. I beg.
Not the money, I will give you money.
You are not talking to me. I thought you were shouting like a man. I thought you were shouting like a mad person. Shouting like a mad person. You embarrass
Precious thing goes with you.
So now we have to drag my head. If you have blood, now your brain, I would have dragged it and squeezed it. Hey, one.